Welcome back in, wrestling fans and aficionados. We are just double checking that we are going to be running live here, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect, we are indeed. Then welcome in one and all. We'll get things kicked off this week with some tag team action that we'll see the Coven taking on the Men of Science. There are the Men of Science, and here come the Coven, wasting no time, straight into the ring, assaulting one another. There is a bitter, heated rivalry between them, of course. The Coven taking out the Men of Science individually and injuring both of them, as I mentioned, individually in their own events and matches. And now they take them on as a tag team. And of course we saw last week the return of the Cyclops, who took out the Witch Mother with a double spear as it was, and the Witch Mother not happy about that. And underway we get here then, ladies and gentlemen. We have a special evening's wrestling ahead of us in the KEW. Coming up, of course, later this evening we'll see the Torpedo taking on the Mystery. And that one, a bit of juicy afters there after the Torpedo inexplicably left the Misfits to go and team up with his long-term partner, the Man Crusher Alex. He's not really explained to them what's happened there, and the Mystery took personal offence to it and has called out the Torpedo in a one-on-one match that we'll get to see. And after that we have only a 3-match card, because the final event for the evening will be a 6-man elimination gauntlet to determine the number 1 contender for the Shinigami's new belt. The Shinigami, of course, winning the title just last week on KEW, pinning Tange in a 2 of 3 falls Hell in a Cell match, which he basically used as an excuse to abuse Tange around the ring, battering the life out of him in any way he saw fit, much the way that Dude Jeans is doing to the Witch Mother here, and now turns his attention to the Plowman as well. Tag in there, getting the Cyclops back into the match so he can inflict the punishment into the Witch Mother. She sees him coming though. Big little boot to the face there, gets him off momentarily, but it is only momentarily as he scoops her onto the shoulder and slams her into the top turnbuckle. And she springs back to her feet though, gets the tag in to Dude Jeans, and can the Witch Mother look to get some momentum going? A big kick drops Dude Jeans down to the floor. Now another one right to the face. And stomp to the back again, and a little elbow. Goes for the cover. Gets a 1 count with a swift kick out there from Dude Jeans. He's got plenty left in the tank. That won't get the job done just yet. The Witch Mother taking a measure of control now. She tags in her favourite attack dog. Here comes the Plowman as he pushes off Dude Jeans, and the knee straight to the face. Goes for the cover early doors as well. I'm surprised he doesn't have the feet up on the ropes as well. Very cheating tactic in the book the Plowman likes to bring in. Misses the knee there though, and Dude Jeans exploding out of the corner. Has hold of him from behind. Scientific net breaker there. Gets hold of him and tugs him out of the corner now. Probably shouldn't have described it like that, but there he goes, gets him in position and goes for the cover. The Witch Mother's in swiftly, not breaking it up though, just watching the pinfall happen. Curious tactic from the Witch Mother. Perhaps she was trying to put some dark hex on Dude Jeans with a verbal assault rather than trying to break it up in the traditional sense with a physical violence. And Dude Jeans back in control of things now though, ramming the shoulder into the abdomen of the Plowman, and down goes the Plowman now. You can see the Witch Mother wants the tag, but the Plowman unable to get there. Up hops Dude Jeans to the top rope, and is he going to look to put it away with the moonsault, and does there? Oh, folds in the arms, but nobody home as the Plowman sees it coming and drops him down onto the knee there. Vicious gutbuster from the Plowman, tags in the Witch Mother. And now you can see Dude Jeans trying to crawl to the corner, dives and gets the tag in just before the Witch Mother gets over there, and the Cyclops pushes her off pretty quickly. Furious hits from the Cyclops, going after the abdomen. He's definitely taken a personal vendetta against the Witch Mother after her assaults in not only recent weeks, but of course months ago, and going after the knees again. The Witch Mother knows that that's the weak area of the Cyclops. You target the legs, you will soften them up there, and then she wants to try and get one of those submissions in that she is well known for in the KW at this point, and she might be able to secure a victory for her tag team. It does, of course, this one have slightly more ramifications than just an ordinary tag team as well, with the Coven, of course, being the #1 contenders previously for the tag team championships. They have since losing that opportunity, and that right dropped right down, I guess, if you like, in the tag division here, and they'll know that they need to start things off in the tag division with a good victory here that might be able to push them on to potentially a match against the Misfits or against the Safety Men in the coming weeks. And here she goes up to the top rope. Oh, split leg moonsault there, showing off to Eugene, showing him how the moonsault's done, but he takes it in his stride and whips back to his feet and gives a side slam there, dropping the Witch Mother down, but she's up swiftly from that one. She feels no pain. Perhaps that was the dark hex she put on when she got into the ring with Eugene, saying, I feel no pain to you anymore. Into the corner he goes, then gets the tag in to the Plowman here. Into the ropes goes Eugene's, whips now, and then, oh, double shoulder charge there, sending him down to the ground. Went for the little stomp. I thought the Witch Mother was going to target the Cyclops here. He's up on the shoulders, is Eugene's. Into the corner he goes, face first into the top turnbuckle as the Plowman looks to continue his assault here. Drags him out of the corner and drops him spine first on the ring, targeting Eugene's, now trying to work on perhaps the weaker of the two athletes in the Men of Science tag team. Goes after him now in the corner. Oh, drops him face first into the corner there. Vicious assault from Eugene's, and now the Witch Mother might look to put things away with a submission hold here. He has got to, of course, be careful that Eugene's doesn't manage to reverse fortunes. And here it comes. The prism lock locked in. Flips him over and has it locked in firm in the middle of the ring. And here comes the Cyclops. Breaks it up just in time, I fear, for Eugene's. But the Witch Mother knows that that might be enough to put Eugene's away now if she can just get a string of moves going here or something high impact from the top rope. Scoops him down onto the ground and goes for the cover immediately. It might be enough, ladies and gentlemen. 2, 3, there it is. The Coven get the win over the Men of Science here after the early assault where they ran into the ring and attacked the Men of Science. And you can see that the Witch Mother on one knee there as her favourite attack dog crawls into the ring. She's looking like she's ramping up here in the KW, as could the Coven be. You can see she has the darkness around her eyes as the Plowman worships his dark goddess there. She is ready to take charge of the KW, and could the pair of them really push forward in this one here, ladies and gentlemen? Could it be the Plowman and the Witch Mother looking to take the tag division by storm? We'll find out in the coming weeks. And as I mentioned here then, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Torpedo taking on the mystery here. He will, of course, have the Man Crusher in his corner. They'd never go anywhere without one another nowadays, it seems. We haven't really seen them feature too much in the tag division. They'll, of course, look to put the Misfits behind them pretty rapidly and move forward, I would dare suggest, in the coming weeks in the KW. We'll have to see if the mystery will let them put it behind them or whether he will cling on to the coattails of that tag team and try and drag the Torpedo back in. But here come the power couple then. And the thing that you don't realise here is, of course, the height difference with the Torpedo. He brings a little box out, a little stool for him to stand on so he can tower over the Man Crusher, and off he comes off the stool. And there you can see the height differential. It's a little black stool, so it blends in with the shadows, a little bit of peek behind the curtains there. Making his way down to the ring with his lady on his arm then. He's ready and rearing to go. He'll know that the power that he has from his good lady friend there will give him the emphasis to try and push himself forward. Of course, she adorns the gold that the Torpedo has around his costume as well. It's a signature of the power couple. She, of course, has her own red and blue motif that she operates with as well. You can see the different colours in her hair, and we will see her later this evening. She is one of the 6 that makes up the 6 athletes going for the #1 contender spot. A shock it would be to see her pull off the victory there as well. But It will be a random draw. The draw's been done backstage almost as we speak. We're just waiting for the Man Crusher to head back there after this one, and it will be a little ballot entry. The wrestlers will know what entrance they're getting. The fans will not. It'll be completely random to everybody. It will be a real shock to the system, though, if the Man Crusher comes out and pulls off an upset. She could be the last athlete out of the locker room, which will prove absolutely pivotal, of course. Everybody else will have faced off against whoever it is previously. The last person out in that eliminator gauntlet will have a massive advantage. Yeah, though comes the mystery as we'll focus our attention, like I said, back here. Mystery representing the Misfits. He gives the peace sign to the KEW faithful. We've not seen him in too much action recently, the Mystery. He'll be thrilled, though, to get some screen time back into the KEW here. Torpedo spits on his mitts. He's ready to go, and the Mystery slapping those tiny biceps. It will be an interesting battle here. The Mystery, much more of the technical wrestler. Uses a lot more strikes and a lot more submissions. The Torpedo is more of a small, powerful package, if you like. And the Manslayer won't be enjoying this early assault here. You can see there, holding her head. She'll be thinking to herself, what have I done teaming up with this man? I know I'm engaged to him, but goodness gracious me, have I made the right choice in my life? And now they're sort of dropping the knee straight on the bicep again of the Mystery, of the Torpedo here. And the Mystery's come out early doors looking to perhaps inflict the punishment to the Torpedo, saying to him, I can't believe you've chosen hose over bros in this occasion. And he will be very disappointed with his choice of phrasing there. I'll say, my lady's no hoe. Maybe a well-known phrase, but it's not one that's correct in this day and age. Big stomp to the face of the Torpedo and a thigh to the face as well, driving him down. You can see early doors the Torpedo in real spot of bother here as the Mystery looks to take things up to the top rope here. Big elbow misses completely down. The Torpedo up quickly to take advantage of the slip from the Mystery. Big shot to the face there with the side of his arm, trying to work the bicep muscle right in his face. A little sinewy man that he is. Furious hits from the Torpedo, working the Mystery and choking him on the floor now. I'm not so sure that's allowed, but the referee's happy to watch on. We have, of course, got the illustrious Charles Robinson refereeing this one for us. Big suplex there for the Torpedo. He's on loan from the WWE for us, and now the Torpedo telling the Mystery to get up on the outside. What's he got planned here? The Man Crusher will be looking on for this one, diving through the second rope, and goodness me, putting it on the line is the Torpedo, with everything at risk for his one true love as he knocks down the Mystery. He won't have been happy with, of course, the Mystery's language earlier on social media, referring to the comment that we made earlier today. I'm not going to repeat it again, ladies and gentlemen. And down goes the Mystery on the outside. It was the Mystery, of course, who started the match, a little friskier of the two, but the Torpedo has looked to take advantage since then. You may have noticed as well the Torpedo has a bit of blood on his head, and he's taking a bit of time here, a bit of time getting back in the ring. Allowed the Mystery far too much time to get back up, and you can see the blood on the forehead of the Torpedo. I think somewhere in the Mystery's assaults he's obviously caught him flush and split the skin open. Furious shots now to his abdomen here, and a little side shot to the face. Now stomping on the arms and the back as well, working around the Torpedo. He is a good technical wrestler like this, the Mystery. He does work his way around an opponent's body, looks to weaken as much of it as possible. Furious chop there, and now swings him around, and here comes one of these submission holds here as a sleeper hold of sorts. Down to the ground he goes, has it potentially locked in. The Torpedo, though, I think he's just got enough power. He's elbowed his way back out of that one there. He's a bit fortunate, really. Big clothesline, drives the Mystery down, goes for the cover as well. The Man Crusher, thought he was going to get more than a one count there. She was applauding maybe a bit too early. Now whips the Mystery into the ropes, poised, spins him round and delivers him onto his face, square in the middle of the ring. Axe handles him in the back, ladies and gentlemen. And now look at this, taking the time to mock his opponent. I'm not so sure that's a wise move. He did that earlier as well, and it allowed the Mystery the time to get back into the match. A good German suplex there, though. The power on display from the Torpedo. He's a muscular little man, and he does, of course, have a lot of power in those tiny muscles. Picks his man back up to his feet now. Oh, kicks his face off as he drives him down to the mat here, and the Mystery rolling out to get a breather, but the Torpedo taking his time as well, and the Mystery used that time wisely, managed to catch the Torpedo, maybe half asleep, maybe he was distracted by the Man Crusher on the outside. Big elbow there, and she looks concerned for her man as the Mystery goes for the pinfall. She's trying to get the fans to G up her man there in the background. Furious chop and kick there from the Mystery, has hold of the arm, lifts him up, down he goes up again. Oh, throws him over by the hand, and now big elbow drop right on top of the shoulder as well. And now the Mystery taking the chance to work the crowd, throws his hand down. Looks like the crowd are much more behind the Man Crusher and the Torpedo here, ladies and gentlemen. Down goes the Torpedo here, ramming his face into the floor. A little disrespectful from the Mystery, but he's not happy with him and the way he treated the rest of the Misfits tag team. It seems like he blindsided them almost with very little warning here. He's managed to convince the Mystery there to get out of the ring, but misses his opportunity to get on top. Big kick to the guts now, takes advantage and gets back into it, whips him into the rope, spins him round, lands on his feet. Good athleticism from the Mystery there, ladies and gentlemen. I thought he was going to go for a side slam, gets out of it, and big backdrop there, slamming the Torpedo down. Big shot to the face as well. And the Mystery now really working around the Torpedo, capitalising on that early momentum he had in the match. The Torpedo had a small flurry before it swung back in the direction of the Mystery, who now might look to put things away here if he gets the submission in. No, the Torpedo gets out of it, a big crossbody, and this might be the change in fortunes the Torpedo needs. He's telling the Mystery to get back to his feet, or telling the crowd to get behind him. I can't tell which. The Mystery slow back to his standing base, and now the Torpedo has hold him from behind. Oh, flips him on his face, goes for the cover here. The referee slow down for the count. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out from the Mystery. I thought that was going to be enough to have it done there, ladies and gentlemen. I think if the referee had got down a little faster, perhaps he was distracted by the calls of the Man Crusher, who's peering through the referee's legs there. Now the Mystery rolls to the outside. Torpedo on the top rope, axe handle from the top rope. It's a long way for a little man to fly. And now look at this, he's telling the Mystery to piss off well and truly, it looks like, on the outside. Furious shots to the ribs, and you can see the anger and emotion starting to come out in the Torpedo. He probably thought he had this one wrapped up with that flipping suplex it looked like in the ring earlier. And the Mystery, though, able to battle back a little bit here. We're up to a 5 count now, and surely one of them's got to look to get in the ring. Big knee shot from the Mystery, and he's now going to slowly make his way back towards the ring here and go for a count out victory. It looks like he's taking off the top turnbuckle here. We're on an 8 count. He's back in the ring, and the Torpedo's just back to his feet. He looks a little woozy, onto a 9. The Torpedo slides in at the last minute, beating the count. And I thought the Mystery could have done better there at guarding the ropes a little better. Breaks it off at the last second. The Torpedo thought he had something in control, and now the Mystery does. Mysterious neck breaker there. Down goes the Torpedo, and is this going to be it for the Mystery? The Man Crusher can't watch. 1, 2, 3, turns around just in time to watch her man get pinned yet again. It's not been a good start for the power couple. All they've done is watch each other get pinned so far, ladies and gentlemen. A win for the Mystery, and I'm sure the Torpedo will not be happy with that. And the Man Crusher can't even look at him on the outside. Look at that, the disgust. He's well and truly in the doghouse, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have to make that up with flowers, chocolates, you name it. The man's going to be buying everything for months to come, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to see if he's out there supporting the Man Crusher later on this evening, ladies and gentlemen, in our next match for the evening. Then our 6 superstar gauntlet for our number 1 contenders spot, and there will be our superstars. It'll be a completely random order, but we'll see Benji, King Daddy, Atomic Andy, the Assassin, the Skeleton King, and of course the Man Crusher herself here, ready to compete for the number 1 contenders spot. And this is a prestigious gauntlet match, and one that will prove a real testament and change potentially to the KEW landscape with the coming weeks to come, and the main pay-per-view just around the corner. I say just around the corner, it's a few weeks away yet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting too ahead of myself.
Until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared a winner.
Everything on the line here then. They know that if you get this, the demon awaits you. And first into the ring, Well, we see the party signs and the atomic gas starts to fill the arena. It's going to be the big fella wearing the family plaid. We don't often see him in one-on-one action, but here he is, ladies and gentlemen, wearing his Viking helmet from his trip to Iceland. It is Atomic Andy. He's ready to go. He's representing the family with the plaid. He's representing the safety men, if you like, as well. And he will be looking to take this as a golden opportunity. He has, of course, had many an opportunity in the past to take the KEW title and failed to do so. And this is going to be a real test for him. He's got to go from the first entrance into the ring as he flips over the top ropes. Athleticism on show for such a big man. He's got to go and show that he can do it on his own now. He, of course, qualified for the Elimination Chamber only a few months ago. Or weeks ago, sorry. Couldn't capitalise on the Elimination Chamber. And now we'll have the opportunity to try and capitalise on the gauntlet. And here comes one half of the tag team champions. A man, again, we don't see very often on his own. Was the former hardcore champion and has now put the hardcore championship behind him. 191 pounds. He is one of the premier athletes in the KEW, and he's going for the #1 contender spot. This will prove a real test for him then. Not only having Atomic Andy first out of the gate, but going to have to run the entire gauntlet. Both of these men will have to defeat 5 other athletes to be the last man standing. As we mentioned in the previous match, it will behoove whoever comes out last. Being the last athlete out of the locker room could prove to be a real difference maker in this one, ladies and gentlemen. But it is a old rivalry, of course, at the Spring Roll Derby between these two men in the KEW many moons ago now. And they have renewed the rivalry in the tag division with him teaming up with Big Bird and proving a real thorn in the side. Those tag championships, of course, Atomic Andy's had round his waist numerous times, and now the Falcon and the Eagle hold on to them and are clutching onto them for grim death. It seems nobody's been able to pry them off of them, but you can see Andy not impressed with his starting opponent. The Assassin looks relaxed here, ladies and gentlemen, and you can understand why. Oh, immediately Andy exploding out at him, though. That initial anger we've seen from Andy in one-on-one matches previously is not often done him well. He's often started too angry and too aggressive in the matches, coming out and missing his initial flurry of blows, but here able to make contact with the Assassin as he wriggles him up by the hips and slams him down face first. And this is not what the Assassin wanted. He wanted to get the early strikes in, get the early momentum in the match. He knows that getting that first hit in against such a mountain of a man can be the real difference maker as he's driven down onto the canvas on his ribs here. And here comes Atomic Andy following him out of the ring. I'm not so sure the aggressiveness is needed to follow him out there. He probably could have let the Assassin come back in on his own terms. Lifts him and throws him down on the outside. And charges in there and misses his blow, and it allows the Assassin the vital reprieve he needs to get back to his feet swifter than the big man. Look at the power now from the Assassin. Big driving suplex there, right on the outside, delivering it straight to the back of Andy, who gets up looking a little worse for wear already, but manages to recover swiftly to battle the atomic elbow straight into the guts of the Assassin here as he's driven towards the steps. I think he tripped just before. Lucky he didn't clatter into them on his way. He scuffed against them at worst, but now Atomic Andy lifted him high and dropping him face first on the outside, trying to do the early damage with the Assassin's ribcage. It appears here has him up and slams him down again, trying to work those ribs. Goodness gracious me, what kind of damage is Atomic Andy looking to do here? I mean, he's not taken many hits so far. He'll be feeling particularly fresh, and he'll know if he can get back up and get into the Assassin before he's able to recover here. A bit too slow there from Andy as he's clotheslined back out of the ring. And the Assassin putting it on the line, diving over the top rope there, charging out to the outside to meet his man. Driving drop kick now sends Andy down on the outside. You'll know, of course, there's no countouts here in these gauntlet matches. The referee's just a spectator for it, pretty much kicking to the face now. Furious boots there, and lift him up now to his feet. Takes him by the back of his head and rolls him into the ring here. The assassin leaps over the top rope. Oh, drop kick to the spine of Atomic Andy, who's slow back to his feet, trying to crawl up. Maybe the back of Andy is doing worse than the ribs of the assassin. The assassin misses that one, though, and clutches his back there. Andy will have seen that as he turned around, and he'll know that's a weak point now. He can work it. Oh, catches him flush off the ropes and slams him down on that spine, and there you go. Just as I said it, working the back of the assassin, has hold of him now by the neck here. Massive blow to the guts, driving him down, looking for those ribs again, trying to do as much damage as he can to the midriff of the assassin. Rolls him up now, and a monstrous powerbomb. It looks like, no, the assassin battling back out of it, just about gets himself out of harm's way in time. Has hold of Andy from the back of the neck now, rests him on the ropes here, spins him around, now choking him over the top rope here. Sure, referee, that's one's not allowed. Let's go with him in good time. Off the ropes he goes, diving bulldog, driving Andy down to the floor, goes for the pin to try and get the sneaky victory here. Gets a 1 count, but Andy kicks out pretty swiftly there. He's definitely not done enough damage so far, has the assassin. And he's slow back to his feet. Oh, the assassin ramming him off the edge of the apron there and diving to the outside to follow him out there. Now ducks under him here, spins around. Assassin's edge on the outside. Down goes Atomic Andy, and that might be enough for the assassin if he can get him up and back in the ring. Might be able to get the pin in quickly, but no, reversed at the last second from Andy and throws the assassin into the ring post and back the momentum. Shifts German suplex on the outside to the big fella, who's now looking to take the assassin to the woodshed. Oh, driving him into the ring post once again, and the assassin is in all kinds of bother now. Atomic Andy taking out that aggression and frustration that we mentioned earlier on. Maybe it's the frustration of not being a tag champions. Perhaps it's the frustration of not being given enough shots in the singles division because he's been locked into the tag division for so long. Perhaps he just doesn't like the assassin. The assassin catches him though. Assassin's edge in the middle of the ring. Hooks the legs, goes for the cover. 1, 2... Oh, I thought it was going to be 3 with the way his body was vibrating and jiggling in the ring. Off the ropes he goes. Moonsault catches him flush as he was trying to regain some semblance in the match here. And surely Andy now looks dazed and confused. Doesn't know what's going on. Ducks under the hit. Does the assassin snap DDT? Big shot to the back as well. Scoops up the assassin onto the shoulders. Oh, atomic drive out of nothing. Goodness me. Hooks the leg. Is this going to be it? 1, 2... Kicks out at the last minute here though. Goodness gracious me, both these men are taking it out of one another. They will, whoever comes next must be enjoying watching this one, knowing that the pair of them aren't giving any ground to one another here. They're really having a right slobber knocker out to the outside. Rolls the assassin as Andy climbs over the top rope to go after him once again. Furious shots from the assassin now, catching Andy flush on the outside with a DDT. Oh, went for the moonsault, and Andy gets the knees up to get the assassin off, and again working those ribs. Now drives the face into the thigh, bouncing off the sweaty thigh that can't be good for the health there. Picks him up now, drives him into the thigh again. Has him back to his feet. Now squeezing the life out of him, trying to crush the air out of the assassin at the last minute here. Maybe this will be enough to potentially put the assassin away. Of course, he's got to be in the ring to finish it off. Gets him back to his feet now. Surely he's got to put him in the ring at some point. Throws him across the outside. Chases down after him and looks like he's staring down someone in the crowd there. I don't quite understand why. Tossing the assassin around on the outside like a rag doll now, and surely Andy's got to look to put this one away whilst he has the momentum. Gets hold of the assassin, throws him back in the ring. Maybe he's listened to my commentary and now he's climbing over the top rope. Looks to target the assassin one more time. Is he going to go for one more atomic driver to put him away once and for all here, ladies and gentlemen? The assassin slow rolling around, picks him back up, but the assassin sees it coming and Russian leg sweeps the leg away, picks him back up now and giving the boots to the face of Atomic Andy. And like I said, Atomic Andy taking far too long on the outside. He did plenty of damage to the assassin. The assassin saw all of it coming, blocks the hit there just like that, Now looks to target Atomic Andy, whips him into the rope as the referee's charging around. Oh, he runs off the top of him there. Good little flipping move from the Assassin, has him into the ropes, but Andy sees it coming, lays down now. Oh, the Assassin saw that coming too, gets hold of him, flips him now with Hurricanrana. Good athleticism from the Assassin on display, picks him up, and he's going to look to put him away with another Assassin's Edge here. Off the ropes goes Atomic Andy, and Assassin's Twist there. Down he goes. Has he got the cover? Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, puts Atomic Andy away. He's been eliminated. The Assassin marches on. Who's next out of the locker room, ladies and gentlemen? It's King Daddy. Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. On the ramp then, making his way down slowly to the ring. He'll of course take his time here. Let's Atomic Andy get back to his feet, and he looks battered, bruised, disappointed. You can see he's not happy with himself, holding the midriff area. The Assassin though taking a beating already, but the Assassin will know that he can beat King Daddy. He's done it multiple times before and explodes furiously into King Daddy here. The few clotheslines, screams to the KEW faithful. Picks up, does King Daddy now though, dropping him straight on the gentleman's parts. He does like to favour going for the gentleman's bits, does King Daddy. This is a real opportunity for King Daddy, to be honest. We've seen him go after the hardcore belt a number of times, and he of course has had issues with both James the Cat and the BFG. Climbs to the top rope now as the Assassin on the outside. Big diving fist right to the Assassin's face. Stumbles him down eventually. Looked like he caught him flush there and took a little bit to hit the deck. Picks up the Assassin now. Of course, King Daddy, like I mentioned, has been locked in the hardcore division with the Assassin, but given the opportunity to push his career to new heights here, ladies and gentlemen, and pursue the main KEW title in the real heavyweights division as it is. And the Assassin launches him to the outside and then catches him, spinning around him here. A nice Hurricanrana on the outside, sending King Daddy down. Maybe King Daddy favours the outside elements here. Oh, but driven into the steps. Of course, the Assassin will remember the Hardcore Championship match in which he won against King Daddy. It was the trash can, I think, in that one that proved pivotal. But here he's looking to do the damage to King Daddy in whatever way is legal and fit as he throws him down to the outside. Oh, and charging, flipping right on top of King Daddy on the outside, and a big moonsault there on top of King Daddy as well. Since King Daddy's come in, all he's done is get a beating, really. The Assassin has proved the more explosive athlete out of the gates. Furious kicks here, flips the King Daddy over now, and then big neck breaker there, flipping over the top of him on the outside, and you can see King Daddy holding the neck already. The Assassin will like the look of that. He'll know that if he can get Assassin's Edge in. Here he goes on the outside with the Assassin's Edge. Down goes King Daddy. Now if he can get him in the ring, surely this is only going to be a matter of time now, ladies and gentlemen. King Daddy battling back though with the elbows there. Needed to do something to try and get back into this one, did King Daddy. Throws the Assassin down on the outside now. On the apron, he's standing and waiting there. He wasted far too much time and gets a boot in the face for his troubles. Surely he should have been a lot more quicker to it there, King Daddy. Thrown back in the ring now. You can see he's rolling around, holding his head. He's had significant damage done to that. Oh, cancelled him out with a small package though. Rolls him up. The referee a little slow with the count too. Oh, and King Daddy almost had the Assassin there. Maybe he's been playing a bit of possum there, overacting with the head damage, and then falls the Assassin into it. Oh, the Assassin catches him though. I thought he almost caught him with a low blow as he rolled back up here. The Assassin trying to, of course, he's been on the end of the King Daddy's low blow, I believe, in the past. Flipping over now, driving the Assassin down to the floor, or the King Daddy down to the floor as he crawls for the corner, for looking for a bit of respite. I don't think he's going to find it there though. Here comes the Assassin. Oh, goes for the drop kick. King Daddy sees it coming though, gets out of the way, whips the Assassin into the ropes now. Under he goes, and then flips him over. A big backdrop there, and a shot to the spine. Now he's uncovering the turnbuckle. He's the man who's not afraid to mix it up here, King Daddy. Big fist to the Assassin. Is he going to look to try and throw the Assassin into that corner, or is he just pulled it out as a momentary distraction for the referee? I was going to say, don't tell me he's going to look to take another one off. He's climbing up to the top rope here. Is he going to look to deliver the deadly elbow from the top rope on across the chest of the Assassin, who springs back to his feet faster than I think King Daddy was expecting. Oh, and the Assassin's twist goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, King Daddy gets a shoulder up somehow. I'm sure the Assassin thought that was more than enough there. It looked like King Daddy was in control of the match. Took too much time and then got Assassin's twisted down onto the apron. Oh, kicks him to the outside now. A blooded King Daddy. And here comes the Assassin. Oh, Hurricanrana's him down on the outside. Good athleticism on display. And look at this, shaking the chest there. The Assassin driving the knee into the face of King Daddy. And the Assassin really taking control of this one now. He looks like the premier athlete in the KW today. Furious kicks from the Assassin. Oh, went for the big boot. The King Daddy sees it coming though and now throws the Assassin back into the ring, and surely he's got to use this as a good time to not only get a breather but get in and get some control, but gets caught flush by the Assassin. He must not have been watching previously. Oh, diving to the outside. The Assassin, everything on the line, flipping over the top rope with a massive senton from the ring over the ropes right onto the ribs of King Daddy, who now is in prime trouble, ladies and gentlemen, on the outside, punching the face in of King Daddy. The Assassin looking to put King Daddy away, it seems here. I said he'd have to run the gauntlet. He's eliminated Atomic Andy already, and surely this is only a matter of time before he gets the King Daddy added to it as well. King Daddy now maybe playing some feint there as well. The Assassin had to be careful not to get rolled up in that small package again. Off the ropes he goes and catches hold of him. No, sees the Assassin's edge coming, but only to get a kick to the face, and down goes King Daddy. He goes for the cover, does the Assassin. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2, 3 it is, ladies and gentlemen. King Daddy is eliminated now. Who's the next man out? The Assassin. 2 eliminations in the gauntlet. He wants the chance to be the champion, and here comes the other royalty in the KW. It's the Skeleton King charging his way down to the ring. He is motivated and angry here for this one. Slides into the ring. He's ready to go. Gets immediately involved with the Assassin. The Assassin sees him coming though pretty easily, gets hold of him, takes him straight into the corner, but Mark with a big elbow battling out of the corner here. Both men off the ropes. Oh, both men missing horrifically. Mark coming off the worst of it. It looked like he hit his ribs square on the floor, whereas the Assassin just landed leg first. Maybe Mark landed first and the Assassin landed on top of him. We'll say that's what happened. Into the referee goes Mark. A little reprieve there for him, but only momentarily, as the Assassin drives him down now into the corner here, and Mark will have hoped that he would have got a better draw than being like third out of the draw. He would have wanted to be the last man out. Of course, as I mentioned, it is behooves the person who is last out to go for the #1 contender spot. Big DDT there from the Assassin. Lifts Mark back to his feet here, and the Assassin in control. Oh, misses the move horrifically there though. Mark braces himself against the ropes. Bones will run into another Hurricanrana there. Poor ring management from Mark, and the Assassin goes for the cover for a quick elimination. Mark gets the shoulder up at 2. He would have feared the worst there though. Crawls slowly back into the corner here. And is the referee dealing with that turnbuckle issue? He's not quite here. He might have him a 1 point mark off the ropes. Big drop kick there, straight into the face of the Assassin. These two men, high flyers in their own rights. They do like to get on top of the top rope, and they do love a good drop kick. A nasty one there from Mark, almost a basement drop kick, taking the knee out of the Assassin. Big shot to the spine as well. Picks the Assassin back up to his feet now. Gets hold of him. Oh, drives him with a snap DDT into the floor there, straight into the mat there, asking for the Assassin to get up. He says, anything you can do high flying wise I can do too. Diving through the middle rope, oh, but misses it as the Assassin sees him coming. He drives his face squaring to the matting on the outside, making absolutely no connection now. The Assassin spinning round, gets hold of him, flipping round. A little stunner there, drives Mark down on the outside, and Mark doesn't look like he knows what day of the week it is. He came in too fast into this one. The Assassin running the gauntlet well as he drives Mark into the post and taking control of this one on the outside. So far the Assassin, Mark managed to maybe get a little reprieve for a second there, but the Assassin's got more than enough left in the tank to deal with this. He wanted to prove that he has the athleticism to go the distance, much the same as the firefighter, as it's spoken about his legendary athleticism. But here the Assassin showing he can keep up with the best of them. Up to the top rope he goes now. Mark jumps back to his feet as the Assassin on the outside. Oh, twists around, mistimes it horrifically, and now Mark might look to take advantage. He's a little slow climbing to the top rope. The Assassin on the outside. Mark dives down. Oh, misses, but lands on his feet. Both men whiffing from the top ropes here. Up and into the ring they both come now, and here comes the Assassin. The Assassin's edge there. Down goes Mark. The Assassin grips his back. That's going to be interesting to see if that plays out here. 3, and there goes Mark, eliminated swiftly. The Assassin running the gauntlet one after the other here. You see him pumping, and here comes Benji, we now know, of course, the last person out will be the Man Crusher. Here comes Benji then. He'll know that he has to work the spine of the assassin here. Slides into the ring. He'll be ready and rearing to go for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Puts the assassin on the ropes. Bounces him off him. There you go. And look at this. He would have seen the assassin gripping the spine in the back room just before Mark was eliminated. Lifts him high out, drives him straight onto the back of his head and neck there, looking to do the damage to the spine early doors. He knows if he can get in that fabled stretch, the tentacle stretch locked in, then he will do more than enough damage, I think, to make the assassin tap. You have to question how much the assassin must have left in the tank here. Exploding here though, furious chops and kicks. Big break up there from Benji, and another explosion from the assassin, driving Benji down to the ground. And Benji now in trouble here. Oh, as he gets the two legs driven straight into the crotch, and a big kick to the face as well as he rolls to the outside. And this is only going to be where the assassin wants him. Diving over the top rope, and again the assassin putting everything on the edge here. Diving over the top rope. Benji slow back to his feet. The assassin spinning around on the outside. Gets hold of him. Oh, and drives him down into the ground. Another assassin's edge there. And now the assassin surely is going to look to take Benji into the ring and try and get a swift pin. The only good note I think Mark will be able to take out of this one will be if Benji gets pinned faster than him. Should have had a stopwatch going. See how fast he was. He seemed to be the fastest man in and out of the ring, and it seems the assassin is not content with dealing the damage to Benji on the outside just yet. As I say that, he's throwing him back in the ring. He wants to get things sorted out in there as swiftly as he can. Gets hold of him. Assassin's edge. Hooks the legs. Will this be Benji out? 1, 2. Oh, Benji kicks out at 2 though. Just enough left in the tank. The assassin off the top rope with a moonsault. Goes for the cover immediately again. 1, 2. Oh, and another 2. Near fall there. Benji surely mustn't have much left in the tank now, but how much has the assassin got? Jumps to the top rope here. Benji in the wrong place at the wrong time, pointing the double guns at Benji, looking to finish him off. Diving twist. Oh, twisted arm drag off the top rope there. And now Benji's got to surely be completely where the assassin wants him. Drives the drop kick right into the spine of Benji. And you can see how tired the assassin is. He's taking the time to take a little breather as well. Slow back to his feet now. Surely the Man Crusher has got to be watching this backstage and must be thinking to herself, the assassin's finally starting to slow down a little. This has got to be good news. He's pumping the crowd up. We've seen this happen before, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Oh, I went for the assassin's twist, but Benji sees it coming, only to get a kick in the face though. Shoves him off only momentarily, ladies and gentlemen, before the assassin can get back in control and continue his assault. Lifts Benji to the top rope now. Benji with a kick in the face there. Furious kicks exploding. Benji finally on some offense. Big kick there, drives the assassin down. And you have to question if Benji can get a bit of momentum here. How much can he stand up to the assassin? He's already taken a pummeling from 3 other men in this match so far. He's taken the top turnbuckle off. Oh, went for the octopus stretch. I think he was going to try and lock in. The assassin sees it coming with the elbow. Oh, both men missed their drop kicks there. And the assassin must have noticed by now as well that turnbuckle was uncovered. Oh, running drop kick drives Benji down to the floor. Now goes for the springboard moonsault off the top rope. Hooks the leg for the elimination. 2, 3. He's running the gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen. One last time. Can he do it? Here comes the Man Crusher. We know it's the Man Crusher because she's the last person left. Here she comes, Man Crusher Alex. Giving a round of applause there, maybe to the assassin. She knows that she's done significant damage so far, charging her way into the ring. The size of the arms here. And he goes straight into an assassin's edge. Hooks the legs. Tries to qualify immediately. 1, 2. Oh, kicked out at 2 though. The Man Crusher walking into a absolute blaze of offense from the assassin, but now she sweeps the legs down, and look at this, riving up the crowd. A little run around there. She has, of course, the necklace given to her by the torpedo. Into the corner, oh, the uncovered corner. Down she goes. Benji, of course, uncovered the turnbuckle, and she spotted that one. Took advantage of it immediately. Oh, goes for a little drop kick, but misses it as the assassin sees it coming. Blocks that hit, though. Furious chops. She's looking the best athlete that's come out of the locker room so far, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone else was too slow, and the assassin caught them all napping. He's now letting him get a breather and diving through the ropes there, taking the assassin down on the outside. Of course, seeing the assassin taken many a beating so far, but this by far looks like his most difficult one. Oh, but he's using the table to his advantage now, slamming the man crusher into it, and now going back after her on the outside. Snap suplex, driving the spine onto the hard concrete matting. You'd have to say maybe the man crusher is the freshest of the athletes here. Furious shots from the assassin here. Oh, driving the head right into the chin of the man crusher. Will the assassin have enough left in the tank though to get one last pinfall, one last elimination, sealing his #1 contender spot, running the gauntlet, almost being a gauntlet Iron Man here, ladies and gentlemen. The Tanj, oh sorry, not the Tanj, the Shinigami will be watching on, and I'm sure the Tanj, who also has the briefcase, will find this one an interesting watch. He'll know that whoever it is who's going to go up against the Shinigami, does he then use that as his time to go and try and cash in that briefcase to pinch the KW title back? Picks the assassin back off the floor now, does the man crusher. Is she knowing that she's got the best advantage possible here in the KW? Hops over the ropes, goes for the pinfall. The assassin down. How much damage has he taken? What's he got left in the tank? 3, she's done it. The man crusher is our #1 contender, ladies and gentlemen. From newbie to #1 contender. Goodness gracious me. What phenomenal news for the power couple. She's not only the #1 contender, but surely they're now going to look to try and move forward in the tag division. The man crusher will take on the Shinigami, ladies and gentlemen, for the #1, for the KW Championship here in the coming weeks. What a thrilling gauntlet match and a thrilling end. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Unlucky to the assassin. He proved to be almost the Iron Man, but not quite enough as the man crusher crushed him, as her name lived up to. We'll see you next time for more thrilling KW action, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.